Very good evening, friends. Today I'm here to speak on the topic of quashing of FIR. Usually, the FIR quashing happens at high courts. So, if I say for states of Punjab and Haryana, it would be at Chandigarh since the high court is located here. Now, Section 482 of CRPC provides the provision for quashing of FIR, which can happen in circumstances where it deems the continuation of proceedings is an abuse of process of law and prima facie offences are not made out as listed in the FIR. So there it appears as a motive to defame someone or maybe cause undue harm, then it may also be quashed. Now, how this process works. So, what should be the ideal timing for applying for quashing of FIR? In my view, it should be at the first instance when the FIR is registered. One should apply for the quashing of FIR. You should have good solid grounds in your favor where on the face of it, on the face of the allegations written in FIR, it seems that you're not linked to the crime being coded in the FIR, then you may have a really good case. But once again, quashing usually don't happen on like day-to-day basis. It's very rare and it's not that frequent that quashing of FIR happens. Now the next thing is when to apply, whether after the charge sheet or before charge sheet. Now again, in my view, it should be ideally before charge sheet. Once the charges are framed, it is very difficult for you to go for quashing of FIR. So you must keep that in mind. Now the next would be compromise quashing and contested quashing. Compromise is when both the parties have arranged settlement. They have amicably resolved the matter. They can appear before the court and they can get the FIR quashed. That's compromise quashing. Usually it happens in 498A and matrimonial offenses that compromise quashing happens. Now, the other type of quashing is contested quashing, where one party wants it, he is going to contest the case on merits, and the other party doesn't wishes to resolve the matter. Then it's going to be a contest. It's going to be a fight before the court to whether see this case is a fit for quashing of FIR or not. Now, what are the documents required for quashing of FIR? First and foremost, the FIR, First Information Report, which speaks out the offences wherein there is an alleged role against you and the FIR has arraigned you as an accused. Then you need to have the FIR copy in your favor first. Second would be the affidavit. That's the usual part of the filing procedure. An affidavit is required, and any other document which shows your non-linkage with the crime. At prima facie, it says that you're not linked to the crime being mentioned in the FIR. So that is sufficient for the documents part. Now again, the fees part, which is the most difficult for people wondering that how much it costs. No MRP, no set fixed fee. It depends on the expertise of the lawyer and years of practice and his control on the subject. So it all depends like what kind of a lawyer you are picking for yourself. Now, people ask me very often that how much chances are there for quashing of FIR? And my quote is like it's always a 50-50 thing. We cannot be sure about law. That is very certain in India. It is going to be dependent on the facts of the case, which is different and unique for every new case. And if you believe in your case that this is the right thing to do at this point of time, then quashing of FIR definitely would make sense to you. Now, I'll quote some of the noted judgments of Punjab and Haryana High Court that speaks about the quashing of FIR. One is Gyan Singh versus State of Punjab. The year is 2007. Next is Kulwinder Singh versus State of Punjab again, year 2012. And there can be instances where a civil dispute has been turned out into a criminal offense. So these kind of a cases are especially being taken care of in quashing of a fire. So if you feel that the offences against you are not made out from the FIR, then one may apply for the quashing of FIR from Punjab and Haryana High Court. Hope I have mentioned the topic clearly. And still, in case if you have any query or any questions left out for me, do visit my website legalseva.net. It'll be great. Thanks for watching. Bye.